My name is Mike Polly with Middleton Motorsports. Just working on the turbo E36 M3 with the DCT swap today. We had a couple issues last time at the track, as you probably saw in our videos. We didn't have any of the faults in there, but we actually had an issue with the engine last time. I'll give you a quick shot of it right here. Started pressurizing the cooling system. Due to that crack right there, if it'll focus. There it is. So after a lap, it was pressurizing the cooling system and blowing coolant out the reservoir. So time for a full rebuild. The pistons, it was a fully built motor. I mean, everything was still running, but time for a full rebuild. Also gonna be switching to a smaller size block. This is the M52, the other one's a S52, so it's 84 versus 87. As you can see how much thicker the cylinder wall is here just by looking at this old gasket from the S52. Got a little bit more cylinder wall here. This 84, it's gonna get bored to 85, so it'll be a little thinner than this, but overall it's gonna be a lot stronger and more reliable. And got the cylinder head over here. If you look real close here, see there's actually a crack right there that goes from the spark plug hole to the valve seat. Actually have a couple cracks. There's another one right there. We got another one right over here. So this is a stage 3 ported and polished head from VAC, but it's been machined too many times. You can even see it starting to machine into the numbering over on the side here. So this head's just done. And I got another new spare over here. I'm just swapping everything over to. Pulling the old valves out today. These valves still all sealed. They're actually 1mm oversized stainless valves from Manley. So we're gonna go ahead and reuse those, but we're gonna go take them out and clean them all up. So I'm gonna show you the process of taking these valves out, getting them all cleaned up, and then machine shop will have less work and it should cost less than when we send it all over there. But I'm gonna have a time lapse going here, so stay tuned, and we'll also have some more videos coming up on the rest of the build here. As you can see, there's the DCT transmission. We'll have some more videos of a full walk around of this vehicle also. So stay tuned to future videos on all the other projects. And we'll be doing the full build of the bottom end also. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got all the intake valves out. The exhaust valve keepers are stuck, so I got to get a different, like a C-clamp style removal tool. So we'll get back to that later. But as you can see here, got all the intake valves out. So we got the valve seals in there, but I'm not reusing this head, so I'm not going to remove any of that stuff. But I'll get these out later. They're just stuck in there. So next step is I'm going to come over here to this drill press here, and I'm going to be mounting the valve in here. So this will be spinning in here. I'm going to first do it with a Scotch-Brite pad to get the majority of the gunk off of the valves here, and then I'm going to start doing it with a wet sanding process to polish and clean up the rest of the material on here. So it should be looking like new when I'm done here, but I'm going to get a video going here and show you how this is done. A little bit of tape on the valve so it doesn't get damaged. Alright, going over to the wire wheel, get some of the stubborn stuff off of here. it's all nice and clean, we're gonna put it back in the drill press and get this cleaned up even more. Alright, now we're going to use some wet sandpaper. Bring the valve up just a little bit more into the water. A little bit of carbon left at the bottom there. So that was 400 grit, now we're going to do some 600 grit. Some wet 600 grit. Right there we got pretty much a brand new looking valve again. Here to that. Alright, so that about does it for today. Got all the intake valves done. So nice and clean those are now. Like they're brand new. So we'll be ready for the machine shop to go do a valve job next. I just also want to mention, stay tuned. I'm also switching to a bottom mount turbo setup. That's the old top mount manifold there. This is the new bottom mount. Get a little bit of heat out of the engine bay. That's what I was running for an air filter before. I'll actually be able to fit an air filter now. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have to custom make the exhaust. I'm gonna have to cut this downpipe off here and switch it to 4-inch. I'm also gonna have to fabricate charge piping from the turbo outlet, weld a 90 onto there, and then make the charge piping up to the intercooler. So stay tuned for some custom fabrication work and the rest of this engine build. I'll actually just show you these rods here quick also. These are the aero connecting rods, H being forged. Got the heavy duty pins. And the crankshaft actually still looks in really good shape. All the journals are pretty clean. I'm still gonna get it polished. But should be ready to go hopefully in another couple weeks here. But stay tuned for any more engine work and this custom fabrication for the new turbo bottom mount setup. All right, so we'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like for our future videos. Thanks.